But this is what's really cool about YogaIowa, is that who do they put on the cover of a yoga magazine? Real people, right? And I love that about the magazine, which is why I've loved working with them from the inception of the magazine. So the whole mission of Yoga for First Responders is bringing stress eradication techniques and resiliency building techniques through yoga to the people in our community who keep us safe.
There's a hole in your heart and you want to fill it so bad. Every time you fall asleep you cry. So you better take your mind and put it somewhere else for a while before you fall down all bitter and die. Fall down all bitter and die before you fall down bitter and there's a hole in your heart and you want to fill it so bad. Every time you fall asleep you cry. So you better take your mind and put it somewhere else for a while before you fall down all bitter and die. Fall down all bitter and die before you fall down bitter and die. Yeah, you better take your mind and put it somewhere else for a while before you fall down all bitter and die. There's a
So I'm CG, and I'm the owner of Recycle Me Iowa and the host of this wonderful party. We have a lot of great partners with us. We've got Farmhouse, Fresh.cafe.market, Peachtree, which is moving right over the block from us.
So cool.
And we've got some great artists here. Got my head on. So we specialize in zero waste events. We just partnered with Earthwise Disposal, so we now can provide dumpster service. And
Recycling for events like this, utilizing compost and recycling to try to eliminate most trash from entering the landfill. We also do small businesses, offices, apartments, and redemption.
Okay, so educating people on how to manage their waste?
Both doing that and providing bins like these, which we place inside apartments or businesses, and then we personally come in and we remove that recyclable material.
Okay,
They both don't have to sort it.
okay, cool. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you.
we're solving all the recycling issues.
And there's a lot.
There's a lot. I didn't know.
An idea for everyone to be fresh, to love your body and love what you're putting into your body, be aware, conscious. Been a staple for Fresh forever. We call it our detox juice. We have it at the farmers market downtown Des Moines. This one is well, she's calling it a love punch. I assume it has beets in it for sure. It's really good for your blood.
Yeah,
Green lemonade is our staple. So it's our fresh lemonade that we make with water, lemon, and agave, and then we add our wheatgrass that we grow ourselves.
Yeah, it's one of the highest chlorophyll content plants, so that's the kicker of it all. The high count of chlorophyll. It has every vitamin in it. It's like having a 2 to 3 pound salad of dark green leafy vegetables, all in 1 ounce of juice. So today we made wheatgrass lemonade. And we mixed the wheatgrass juice, lemon, and agave and water, just because because it's a little bit easier sometimes for people to drink for the first time, but really the best way to have it is just straight
out.
on its own.
I just have a question because I had this question. A lot of people probably do. You would think that that would be a gluten product because it's wheat, but that's not the case, I understand.
That's not the case. The gluten is actually in the wheat seed itself, so that's where the gluten is going to come from. The white or the green, the sprout is the vegetable part of the plant, so there's no gluten in the sprout.
Now let me ask you this. This is a question that I have. Why not just blend that? Why do you juice the
wheatgrass?
Yeah.
It's really fibrous and it takes a lot to make juice. So you would be blending, like just to get 1 ounce of juice, it probably would take 2 or at least 2, probably 3 of these.
Okay.
Maybe even 4, right?
For what?
To get 1 ounce of juice.
I would say 2. I would say like definitely.
Okay.
So it takes a lot. So think about all of this getting cut up in your blender. You have a really big, thick drink. Plus our body can't break down the fibers. So in order to break down the cellular structure of the plant itself, it has to go through a single auger juicer called a masticating juicer.
Okay.
So it's different than the centrifuge juicers that spin around. So it's like a sausage grinder, and it pushes the grass and squeezes it through the screen.
There you go. Perfect. Great demonstration.
Squeezes it through the screen. It's like our teeth are our masticators, so you could actually chew it.
You can chew it out like bubble gum.
Okay.
You can't swallow it. But because cows, we don't have 4 stomachs like cows do, so our bodies can't digest it with all the enzymes. Yeah.
Fiber.
Like goats.
It's really fibrous. It's really thick.
Okay. Okay, so that's good, and that's why you squeeze it and then just use the squeeze. And do you actually get more juice because you do squeeze it versus blending it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you won't break it down properly. You'll just kind of mush it together.
Okay.
I mean, people they've done it. Like put it in a blender with ice and maybe some water, and then pull it through a strainer.
Okay.
After they've blended it, and you'll get a little bit of juice, but it's
not
a lot
as
of
much.
work.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I got you. Okay, well, thank you so much. And man, I wish other people would take this on. We need more healthy restaurants and companies like yours who are bringing nutrition to the forefront. This is what we need. We're in a really bad state here in our country and in the world. I have a good friend in Grenada who's on a nutrition revolution for Grenada, and we talk. And I told her about your company a long time ago when I was in Grenada.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So
what's your company?
She's just a nutritionist, and so I was telling her about your company. So I just really hope that people start to understand how important this is.
Yeah.
So we need fast food restaurants with fresh.
That's right.
So we're gonna push for this.
Let's do it. We do a food revolution.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I hope so.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Have a beautiful evening.
Thank you, you too.
It makes me feel really good after I drink it. It gets into my it gets into my system, and I think it does something to my body. I just
Feel refreshed?
light.
Yeah. Well, we think there needs to be a big franchise movement for Fresh in this region in Iowa.
She's a big ice.
with his body cold.
2009, and we've grown into one of the larger production breweries in Iowa, and we just kind of trying to make really unique beers, really interesting stuff. We're in production and distributing all over Iowa and Nebraska, and then we're opening a new tap room up in the East Village later this year. We'll focus on sours, barrel-aged beers, and so it's me as one of the few women owners of breweries, and then Joe Kessler, our brewmaster, and about 8 of others all work there.
That is so fabulous. So we have the blonde ale.
One Patel.
Oh, Patel. Okay.
Patel,
Okay.
yeah.
And then we have, these are the,
This is the Sound Check. It's our
Sound-
session IPA. So
Okay.
kind of a nice lighter. It's got a little nice kind of citrusy hop character to it, but it's also lighter alcohol and just a good thing you can kind of drink over a whole session.
and a nice summer beer, right?
Very nice.
Okay. And then next we have the No Coast.
No Coast IPA.
Okay. Is that a heavier beer
6 or 8 years now,
Wow,
somewhere
okay.
around there. And we're kind of a grassroots organization that helps organize the community. So somebody might be interested in recycling, like CG and Recycle Me Iowa, but they may not know who else is here. Well, Adam,
Okay.
as an example of that,
Okay.
is EcoFluence. So we try to introduce people to each other and grow the community, a lot like YogaIowa would do.
Okay.
So Urban Ambassadors is, we don't have a magazine, but it's very much like a community building organization.
Okay.
And we help people focus on two things. We help them set their own goals for sustainability, and we help them achieve those goals, and then we also help people develop projects.
Okay.
By serving the first responders, I'm working with them to get their brains, their nervous systems, their bodies back into neutral. And when you do that, they're going to sleep better at night. They're going to have higher performance levels. They're going to have a more fulfilling personal life. And that in turn is going to lead to better community relations. So even though it's just yoga, it's going to have a ripple effect. It's going to, I think, hopefully with continued effort, is going to help us stay more mindful and help them stay more mindful and the community stay more mindful, and maybe these tragedies will be lessened.
Exciting what's happening here in Des Moines, especially with yoga and meditation. I can remember when I started yoga in the park, it's been over 8 years ago, and I traveled to Chicago on the Amtrak train, and I got there and I saw this thing called Yoga in the Park. So I grabbed a towel from the hotel and walked over to Millennium Park in Chicago, and this whole Yoga in the Park thing was going. And during the whole class, all I could think of was, we can do that in Des Moines. So I came back and we talked to Don Tripp, who is the director of Park and Rec for Des Moines, and he was very excited. And we thought, if we can get 20 or 30 people doing yoga, on a Saturday morning, wouldn't that be wonderful? And I just went this last Saturday and a couple Saturdays ago, and there's typically 200 to 300 people that gather.
That's wild.
And so it's just amazing what has happened. And I think it's just a reflection of Des Moines. It's a reflection of the people. It's a reflection of the times. And all this is coming together. And Angela, with the YogaIowa, has done such a wonderful job of capturing that with her magazine. And so that comes out and people get an opportunity throughout the state of Iowa to actually see what's going on. All the different yoga studios, all the different offerings, all the different teachers. So it's really been exciting.
That's great. Thank you so much for your input.
You bet. Thank you.
It just really goes with my upbringing, living on every side of town, having a fair-skinned mother and a dark-skinned father, knowing that there truly is only one race, and knowing that from a young age, and then just really bringing that to the yoga community, because predominantly the people who are doing yoga are suburban white people, and what I'm trying to do is bring it to all people. So my mission is break down the walls, and let's not try to turn something into this big money-making thing. Let's keep it legit and for all. Because all you really need, you don't even need a mat. You can show up. Yeah, super thankful for what those folks are doing at YogaIowa. Just spreading the word and getting words out there so communities know what's going on in the yoga world. So it's beautiful what they're doing, and mad respect and love to them.
Cool.
For sure.
Thank Ben.
Thank you.
Peace
and love.
What a wonderful event, and I just really want to thank YogaIowa for being here to bring communities together.
It is great. And so you've been following the publication from the get-go?
Absolutely.
Okay, fantastic.
It's just filling a niche in the community, and again, it's about connection.
Yeah.
And I do really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Before you fall down all bitter and die.
An extraordinary team that Angela's put together. She really found individuals within the community that would be able to represent a magazine like this with quality, but everybody who's a part of it, they're all also yoga practitioners to greater or lesser extents. So they're interwoven into the community already. And Iowa, you know, as you probably know, or as we like to say, we've got 1 degree of separation here. So it's really important to have people, I would imagine, at least what I've seen, that can be they can be in all communities. You know, they're good at kind of morphing and going into this community, morphing, going into that.
What I think is really amazing about the Iowa yoga community is that it just keeps growing. And we feel really fortunate because we're often with Yoga Iowa the conduit to a lot of these really fabulous stories and events and people doing innovative things. And we honestly don't have enough print space or even online space to share as much of the cool stuff that's going on. We rely so much on people throughout the state to tell us different things and to share with us what they're creating, because people continue to be surprised at how diverse Iowa's yoga community is. And we feel incredibly fortunate through the magazine that we get to continue to talk about this, whether it's demonstrating it through the diversity of our covers or continuing to feature people who in some regards may be considered to be non-traditional students. Well, what is a traditional student?
Exactly.
You know, and that's a fascinating how we get to raise that again and again. And Iowans have this attitude. And you're a native, or you were a
Yes.
So you're a native.
Right.
I'm a non-native. What I've noticed is that Midwestern attitude of, oh shucks, you're not doing much of anything, you know?
Yeah, right.
Is very prevalent here, and we like to be the ones raising the bullhorn and talking to people about it and sharing all these great events and ideas and people just doing pop-up yoga here and creating different types of festival awareness and different, it's just fascinating. And so it's been, for me, I've been involved with Yoga Iowa kind of since the inception 3.5 years ago, but as a managing editor for 2. And I take a great responsibility, Angela and I both, to continue to raise this kind of awareness and celebrate what people are doing and help people who may think that yoga isn't for them find a home, whether it be with a studio or a private teacher or or what we can do with yoga, like different events. It doesn't have to be always a big yoga festival. There was a flash mob during the 8035 concert in Des Moines just this past weekend. You know, so 100 yogis show up and start doing acro yoga. It's fascinating. So what can we continue to do? Well, we continue to build the community by sharing these stories with one another and continue to celebrate everyone's efforts. And anytime you want to reach out to Yoga Iowa, please do. Let us know what's going on with you and let us know what you're up to so that we can continue to tell other people.
Little sweetheart, you're my little sweetheart, you're my sweet little baby, and I love you so. You love your daddy, and your daddy. Little sweetheart, you're my little sweetheart, you're my sweet little baby, and I love you so. You love your daddy, and your daddy loves you, and I feel so bad. Little sweetheart, you're my little sweetheart, you're my sweet little baby, and I love you so. You love your daddy, and your daddy loves you, and I feel so bad. There's a hole in your heart, and you wanna fill it so bad. Every time you fall asleep, you cry. So you better take your mind and put it somewhere else for a while, before you fall down all bitter and die. Fall down all bitter and die before you fall.